Good morning, students. Welcome to your history class. Today we are going to just study about the first chapter of your history. So, as you know that most of the students just find out that history is a very boring subject because it is just about the remembering of dates, remembering of big events in the past. It is just knowing about the past, what happened in the past, and all other things. Means it is just only study about the numerous peoples, about the different kinds of persons, different eras through which we have been passed out through. So mostly we find out such kind of the things only in the history. So today this chapter is just only regarding that what we are going to study in the history. Means this first chapter, that is how, when and where, it only tells us that how the history is composed, how the persons have changed, how the livelihood of the persons have been become at true levels of the persons with the different kinds of things. Along with that, we will also see that what kind of the different dates have become a various important for us, how the special events occur most important for us. Along with that, how a person, those who are coming a great philosophers, those who have periodized our Indian histories into how many parts. Along with that, we will see about the colonial rules. We will study about what kind of the administration setups have been put up, how the surveys have been conducted throughout the ways. So like that we are going to study about in this chapter, because this chapter covers up all the things that we have been covering up in the history. So just starting that how the things or what the things that become most important in the past period of the time. Just normally as we see that there are so many dates which we are learning that on this particular date we are having a particular event, or we are having a particular set of the persons that might be occurring to the things. Means on this particular date the persons or the peoples or any particular set of event held, or it might be occurred at that period of time. So, for example, if I would like to tell that in the previous past, from which date the persons have begun started drinking the sip of tea, how they have just grown up with this taste of tea. So like that, there are so many reasons we find out. Beside that, but we particularly not find out a particular date or particular day, that on that day or a particular on that time that taste of drinking tea have been find out, or that have been occurred in our nature. For example, if we are moving out from the train, then we are just sitting in the train and we are just looking outside of the train, then we are just thinking in our mind that on which particular date or on which day the train have been started, on what circumstances these rails have been made up, how these have been made up, what kind of the things that have been appeared due to these things. So like that, there are some important events, important things which have been occurred during the past period of the time. So these dates becomes only and only important when we are focusing on these dates. Means on this particular set of event, when we are totally dependent, or when we are totally focusing on those dates, on those events, on those dramas, then those things become most important in our daily life. For example, we have seen out that so many big battles have been carried out, so many rulers have been made. For example, how many persons have been killed in the battle, how many persons have been fought in the battles, on which day the battle have been fought. So like that, when we are focusing on a particular set of event, then that date or that event, the day have become the most important and most valuable to us. That's why that date becomes the most important for us also. For example, if I tell that on which date that king have been crowned, he had married, he had son, he had fought battle, on which date he had died, on which date he had a successor, on which date his successor have get the throne. So like that, these particular date sets of events, particular set of heads which are heading towards us, these all the things are most important for us because we are focusing on those things. Beside that, how the persons have been occurring, how the persons have been ruling, they have been what kind of the things they are eating in the past period of the time, what kind of things they are doing just for their livelihood. So all these things occur, what these things are making us, all such kind of the things are very important for us, because on that the particular set of day that my things have been occurring. So these are the some examples, like the occurring on the big battle, which have been events, like most of the events we are thinking how the people have and their livelihoods also. So mostly the question is coming out that which dates are most important for us. Which dates means that dates on which we are focusing. Means all those dates which are just moving around us. Means it is not become vital or it not become necessary until and unless we are not focusing on that particular set of event. For example, like I have my birthday day. For example, I have my birthday on 1st of January on 1996. Suppose that. So until and unless I will not focus on this date, or I will not remember, or I will not give the importance to this date, then no one is going to celebrate my birthday. Okay, means every time I have to ask, someone is going to ask me that which day you are having your birthday, which is your date of birth of year, that I am telling, then I am just making that I am focusing on that particular event, or particular on that year and particular that day. So that day and that year becomes the most important. Why? Because I am focusing, I am becoming the most valuable and most important to that day. That's why all those dates, all those events which we are occurring in our past period of times, which we are focusing on those dates, they are becoming more and more important for our us. For example, a particular set of event might be occurring on that date or on that in that year. So that becomes more and more important for us. So these dates becomes more important after coming of the Britishers in our India. Means mostly these history we are just only finding out nearby to the British general and general governors. Means when they become, they started writing the documents also. They started mentioning that proper system have been carried out to them. So they started writing arrangement of the things have been they did. They decided, they also given the focus on the particular events, particular dates. So all these dates have been just made by popular by these British governor generals. For example, this history begins with the first governor general of the Warren Hastings. Got it? So after that, so many governor generals have been carried out. Like Lord Curzon is there, Ripon, Wellesley, Wellesley is there. So like that, those so many governor generals came in our India. They will run through run the Britishers in our India. Along with that, they have carried out the most essential events also about their lives. Also, we are reading out about the particular events and their tenure which have been they are carrying out. In that also we are looking out. So like that, the Britishers have been carrying out these particular set of dates. After that, the question is just arising in our mind that how do we periodize? Means on what basis we periodize, what kind of things our history have been divided. So in 1817, a Scottish philosopher was there. He was a great Scottish philosopher and economist whose name was James Smith. What he had done, he had just divided our Indian history into the three different parts. That is Hindu, Muslim and Britishers. Got it? So he had wrote a very big massive book also, a history of British India. Got it? Means it was a 3-volume massive books in which he have discovered all the things which we are reading out. Today we are reading that ancient, medieval and modern history. That he had divided into the Hindu, Muslim and Britishers. So like that he had classified, he periodized our Indian history into 3 different parts. Got it? So what he had done in this, he had just written down that the Indian history has just started with the Hindu rulers. Firstly, the Hindu rulers were coming, they are ruling the countries, they were making up the rulers, they are becoming the kings and crowns. Mostly those persons, those who were having the literate in their tenure, they were just writing on the inscriptions, they were doing in the things in their inscriptions. So like that, they are getting the knowledge from that. After that, the Muslim rulers came, they invaded the India, they find out that in India is a wealth of gold, they can find out more and more resources from our India. So like that, they started living over here, they started carrying out the other activities in India, and they mostly started the ruling over India. After the death of Aurangzeb, the Britishers have started. The Britishers came in India for the purpose of the trade that we have going to study about in the next chapter. So after that, becoming of the Britishers in India, how they ruled the India, how they became the kings of the India. So like that, he decided, he periodized these three different periods in our Indian history, means Hindu, Muslim and Britishers. Along with that, he had also written that all the Asian societies which were there, they were all, the society was having the superstitious activities. They were not capable of doing the things. They were not they were not much literate. They are only living out in a very slum areas, and they were only purpose of doing their livelihood only. So these Asian societies could be civilized through the Britishers. Means after coming out of the Britishers, only the Indian societies will be civilized. So after these working of these massive volumes, our Indian history have been just again renamed into three basic parts. First is ancient, second is medieval, third is modern. So these three eras have interlinked with each other. In ancient period, these have been turned, or these have been related with the technology. Like in modern era, we talk, then more in modern era, the science, transportation and all this growth have been attached in the modern era. But in the medieval period of the time, there were the not such kind of the things have been existed, and in the ancient time, there was the no thinking of the persons of the technology and the modernity. So like this, our Indian history is divided into three different things. Along with that, our past, our history is also reflected to the ideas of the past. Means how the persons were thinking, how the persons were living in the past, what kind of the thinking they were having regarding the rulers, what kind of the thinking they were having about the persons, those who were from the different persons. So like that, it is our history that is just totally related with the ideas which reflects the ideas of the past, which reflects about a particular set of events that might be occurring or that might be holding on a particular dates. So like that, our history is just reading out about the particular events, particular dates, particular set of things that have been occurring. Because history is a vast knowledge which we are getting from our past. Means it is knowing that we are from where we started our beginning. So it is only about our past. So these past have been made up just only because of these particular dates of events, particular set of events that might be occurring, on which we are focusing through these things. Got it, beta? So in the next period, in the next of our videos of this chapter, we will study that how we colonize, what are the colonial terms, how the administration have been put up, or how the surveys have been carried out. Thank you, beta. Thank you so much.